Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Chithalayam. The question we're going to answer today is, how do you create a sense of belonging?
That's actually a very good question because a sense of belonging actually affects our longevity, and it also it's like highly related to our stress levels. Not because you don't feel stress otherwise, but like if you don't have a sense of belonging, that uh, accentuates it sometimes. So one of the first things is ask yourself, why you don't feel that way. Sometimes the question can be because you've just come to a new place. So you sort of feeling homesick. So that can be something like that. So you're still sort of you're only making effort to keep your old connections. You're not really making any new ones. It can be because like COVID. Not because you have COVID, but rather because COVID exists in our world, and you're not really able to go go out to the world, and because of that, you're not able to really meet a lot of new people, or even people for that matter. That could be a thing where sure, like you are able to meet them, like e-meet them, but then you're not meeting them in person could also be a thing. Um, other times it's just because you have like very high standards for people who can sort of be with you, and so sometimes you just have to be like a bit more accepting of things, and maybe like you're not so much. So that's something you might have to work on yourself. Otherwise, you might have to change the environment because the environment you're in is not really helping you. So those are some of the things I could think of. What about you, like?
You know, you made a good, I like that you started approaching the problem by discussing what does lack of belonging do to affect people's health, because it is detrimental. And I think we should start off by, or I'll start off by talking a little bit about what is belongingness, right? It's the feeling of being accepted, heard, validated by other people, and you feel like there are people who hear you, understand you, and see you for who you are. So that's kind of what belongingness is. And you can even develop a sense of belongingness to yourself, by accepting yourself and not being your worst critic, although it's a hard line to do. But if you look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the third stage, which is the middle of the pyramid, is belongingness, love and affection. And the way that hierarchy is organized, everything below that is, issues that arise if they're deficient. So you need food, and you need a sense of security to be good, and not having those things is a deficiency. But after the third stage and above, it's growth stages, growth needs. So you could be a good human being at the third stage, and it's more growing. If you want to grow more and reach self-actualization, that's more of when you go to the upper stages, but not having them is not necessarily a problem, which puts you smack dab in the middle of this is the bare minimum that you need. And that is a sense of belonging. So it's very vital to us as a species. We're also very social animals, so belongingness is super important. And there's a lot of ways that you go about belongingness is finding ways to connect to people, right? So that might be focusing on a lot of the similarities rather than the differences. We share more than 99% of our genes. We're very similar in that regard. Genetics major speaking here. And you also have people who, sorry, you can also go about it by being more open to different things and different experiences. Try saying yes more often than no when you can, after meeting your own personal needs first, but then try branching out to more places. And these are some ways that you might go about developing a sense of belonging. And whatever it is that's important to you in a friendship or a connection, try to give that to others, and they'll reciprocate it back. Whether it's you like spending more quality time together, so you invite them to things more often, or you get invited to events more often, or you like chilling in your room, like whatever your common interests are, find those things and cultivate those things. And I think that helps with developing a sense of belonging. It's not always easy.
You make a lot of good points, and I really like the Maslow's hierarchy of needs because you know that sometimes there's like more to sense of belonging than just the people. It can also just be the fact that like poverty and other environmental factors which could affect you. So that is pretty good. And you know what also affects the way we grow up and how we look at sense of belonging.
Yeah, attachment styles throughout childhood can play a role. And I think we should discuss more of the role it has on belongingness.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. See you then.
See you tomorrow.
Oh, you're still here? Well, thanks for getting to the end of the video. Hey, while you're still here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get new updates when we post videos. Also, make sure to check out these equally exciting videos as well. Have you pressed it yet? Come on, you have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, press it now!